Hi, this is Lost in Electronics. We have another video because I just saw there is a new update, which is going to be the Unified Dream Machine Pro 1.9.1. What we're doing is what has been changing. Here's the updates. It hasn't updated much, but this is show whatever things to do here. We'll go ahead and go through the interface and see if anything's changed. And we're going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and do this kind of update here since I'm not on auto updates, which is usually not a good idea to do in the first place because if there's anything it breaks, you won't know until and after it's updated. So it says they're rolling release, so technically anybody should be getting this at any time, but I always make sure auto updates are always turned off. The first thing I'm going to do here is, since it's not auto updated here, I'm going to go ahead and update it myself here. So we're going to use the unified upgrade with URL. I already went and downloaded basically gotten the link and clicked on the download. It's going to tell you to ask you if you accept the warranty, and then I just copied the URL here, which is the bin file right there. So the next thing we're going to end up doing here is we're going to go and grab this directory right here. We're going to paste it in, and we're going to go ahead and hit enter. Now the device says it's a failure to get there, unable to get files. So we'll try this again here. So we'll go ahead and actually download it here. Let's download file, accept, copy URL, just make sure, download file, save. And we don't want the URL portion of it. I didn't realize when I copied the command, we don't need the firmware.url. Just put the URL in there. And now it's updating me to the 1.9.1 here. It's going to take a few minutes for everything to come through. We're going to have some videos in the future on about Monero mining, because I begin into that and see how profitable it is, and using my my computer with a 3900X processors with 64 gigs of RAM. Barely uses that much RAM, and what pool I'm in and how this works here. We're going to go ahead and I'll make a video in the future on how to crypto mine, so that we can be able to make sure that in the future that we can have one of more videos, but also just to make sure that I like going to make again anything that I think is useful or helpful. I always want to make sure that we get it out, basically push it out there. So it's going to take a few moments. It looks like it's doing the updates here. So any moment we're going to see a screen, and it looks like it is already here. You can tell that the network just went down here because you can see my network icon on the right hand side over here has went down. So that tells me the update's taken effect. Looks like I should be able to get a connection again here. See if we got internet connectivity here. We do. Let's try this again. 10.0, sorry, .50.50.1. Take a few moments for everything to come back up. it tells you it takes a moment here for the load the software here. So sometimes it takes a moment to come back up here. Sometimes I might need to log back in and restart the services, but we'll see here in a second. So we got back to Unify login. It's gonna take me a moment to get logged back in here. Always make sure you get a strong password on your admin page here. Something looks like a little changed here, because you see right now it tells you to see the text here. Same ports. Client. Here's everything that's been used on the network. Categories. Traffic. So reset stats. Here's all the Wi-Fi networks available in the area. IDS systems. Let's go to classic dashboard. So we're just going to keep going through different options here that we can always take a look at here. We're just going to Let's restore. Tells my other two backups there, settings only, so make sure it's always a good idea to make sure you always have a backup. It did look like they have, at this point, have kind of broken the dashboard a little bit, which is would have had a lot more stuff on there. Deactivate dashboard. You can see what's kind of changed on this one here. So they have that really messed up the new, one of the things they did with the new update, they really kind of borked the dashboard update. I think the other things here that are so you can see they really kind of messed up the basically the interface here. Okay, it tells us what version of Linux we have now on this device here. There's with Mr. Tux here. They really kind of look like they kind of messed up the dashboard at least a little bit compared to what it was. It got a lot better experience before, but at least we have bands. The shield shows us on here. I would probably wouldn't recommend upgrading to this 1.9.1. It looked like it's still a little bit of glitchy here. You can see your devices here. You can see all my devices now connected to my network right now. Tells me what it's connected to and everything information. So this is one of the things that's really good. Shows you what's been going on here recently. Data usage. All device history again. They broke the geofiltering, so just for heads up, it's one of the things that seemed like they've been very glitchy on this, whatever update this was, because they broke the geofiltering. So what they done in the new system, they really messed up the IDS system here. So again, I would be, if you don't have to update just yet, I would probably hold off on this update. Looks like they broke more than they fixed this time. I'm making this videos because I want to make sure everyone else can see this. So again, I would be very hesitant to update to this version. I would hold off just yet. Hopefully the next version they fix at least some of these things. But again, I'm kind of frustrated updated because it looks like Ubiquiti really kind of screwed up everything. So again, let's see here. It's alerts, maintenance, again, controller configuration. So we're going to go ahead and turn off this because, again, I personally want to make sure that they break things. They hopefully fix it again here. So again, I would probably wouldn't recommend going to this version. So I'm glad I made this video because, again, I want to give everyone else a warning. Be very careful when you upgrade this version because they broke a lot of things here. So again, I would hold off on this update, especially if you use the IDS system, because they broke geofiltering. And you can tell the updates, and now we're at 6.1.67. So again, my biggest warning to everyone is do not upgrade. I would be very hesitant to upgrade. Is it time to upgrade? I would say no. They broke more than they fixed. I would, if you, again, this is a pretty much a warning. I would not, this is how to upgrade, but I would not upgrade this. This is something that, I think the 1.9.0 was a really good update. The last point, the 1.9.1, is actually a garbage update, at least in my opinion. I would not upgrade this for anything right now. You can try if you want to see what it's like, but again, if I have any small businesses or if I have anything I don't have like a backup router sitting around, I would probably wouldn't do this. This is probably one of the worst updates I've seen Ubiquiti, at least since I've started here so far. They pretty much broke a lot. They broke more than they really fixed. So hopefully they come out with 1.9.2 pretty soon to hopefully fix all these problems again. This is absolutely this update's garbage. I would not upgrade. I would warranty anybody that would decide to upgrade, at least at this point right now on March 11th, at least 7:40 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time. I would not upgrade. Now, if they improve it, go ahead and upgrade. But again, I would be very hesitant. They broke the dashboard, at least with the new beta dashboard. They've completely broke the geofiltering. So again, that's not huge, but again, it's I kind of like those kind of features on it. Part of the IDS system's partly why I went with the UDM Pro and have the resources. So again, these are things that they've completely messed up, and I would not recommend it for anything to upgrade.